And there is so much anger, frustration, and sadness, not only from his family, but from the community as well. People gathered in North Minneapolis to protest police brutality and call for justice for Blevins. Here's a look at that crowd from yesterday. People chanting, holding signs, saying they don't feel safe. They want change. They want people in their community to stop being killed by police. They want the two officers' names released. Activists say they don't trust the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension to complete an independent investigation. Now, Blevins' father, brother, and uncle showed up to the protest, and they say they just want to know the truth.
We want to review the videos of what happened, but there's a lot of stories out here, but we just want to make sure we get it right.
Even if he did have a gun, why is this man dead? Why are there white people who get a chance to shoot up churches and terrorize mosques and call everybody but themselves terrorists while they walk in safe as hell to these precincts?
Don't tell me how to feel. Don't tell me not to get out here and curse. I'm angry. I'm angry.
Just some of the many emotions that we saw yesterday. Blevins' family also thanked protesters for gathering. They just want justice for Thurman. Guys.